Number 3, can transliterated Quran be used if someone doesn't understand Arabic? You mean in Salat? No. No, you cannot read transliteration. You cannot. If you see, it is not by force to become an imam. It's true. It's not by force. Because you are the eldest, because you are the richest, because you are the boss, all these ones do not make you an imam. It's not by force, because what could lead to this is one of those things. I don't see it anywhere in Nigeria of today where we will lack those who can read Al-Quran in Arabic, that will now be resorting to an imam reading transliteration. So please, it is not by force. If you know you are not competent enough to be an imam, please step back and allow whoever is competent to be an imam. In the days of the Prophet ﷺ, this is a very interesting story. A community embraced Islam, and they came to the Prophet ﷺ. That is the usual practice. If a community in a remote village, when they embrace Islam in the time of the Prophet, they will come and spend days with the Prophet, watching him, understanding him, learning Islam for a number of days. But they cannot remain permanently. When it is time for them to go, they will now ask the Prophet to appoint an imam for them that will continue the teaching, continue to teach, and they will be watching, understanding him. On one of such occasions, the Prophet ﷺ would normally instruct them that, okay, لِيَأُمَّكُمْ أَقْرَأُكُمْ لِكِتَابِ اللَّهِ. Anybody that is more knowledgeable in Al-Quran among you should be the one to lead. On one occasion, the companions said, we looked around and we couldn't see anybody that is more knowledgeable than a child of one of us. We put them forward, his own father would queue behind him. And all of us were queuing behind him, a small child. So it's not by force to become an imam. Please do not impose yourself if you are not that competent. And you know the danger in transliteration. I did this in a research work about 20 years ago to show clearly why you must never rely on transliteration. Arabic is such a very rich, complex language. In the English language that I am familiar with, that you are familiar with, it is not that complex as Arabic. For example, it is only in the Arabic and some other few languages in the world, very few languages. But English, French are not that. In fact, French is more complex than English as a language. That is why it is even closer to Arabic. It is only in Arabic, for example, and some few languages that I will pronounce 3 things for you or 4 things now, but they are different, and you think they are one. If I say a, ha, ha, what do you understand of that? In the English, we will represent all by saying a. They are not like that. Ha is different from ha. The two are different from a. They are not the same thing as a. So there is no way you can represent the huruf, the letters of Al-Quran Al-Karim accurately in Latin letters. It's not possible. In fact, those Orientalists, they tried by merging two letters, by sometimes putting a dot under a H. They will tell you this is how ha should be. But they only tried. You can never represent accurately the letters of Arabic in any other letter, in any other language. So that is one of the reasons why you must never rely on transliteration. Even when you are not in Salat, when you are praying, when you are making dua, try to learn Arabic. Sorry, sir, let me complete this one. It's very funny, but it will tell us clearly why we must try to learn minimum of what is necessary in Arabic. I prayed behind an imam once in Abuja during Ramadan like this. He was doing qunut. And I said to myself, unless the mercy of Almighty Allah descends on all of us, Allah may be angry on the entire mosque. Because what the imam was pronouncing It's very, very offensive. Very, very offensive. But look at it. I will tell you now. The Imam supposed to say, Allahumma ya muqallibal qulub, thabbit qalbi ala dinik. But he was saying, Allahumma ya muqallibal qulubi, thabbit qalbi ala dinik. So, you see, Malam is nodding his head because he knows the implication. The mere changing call to car changed the entire thing 360 degrees. Instead of saying Allah, that is the dua recommended by the Prophet. Oh Allah, please, my heart, let it be firm on your religion. Thabbit qalbi. The poor man was saying, oh Allah, thabbit my dog. D-O-G. My what? Dog. He's praying to Allah to stabilize his dog. And he never realized that. He will say, because I'm an African, I'm a Nigerian, I cannot say call. You have to learn it. That is the language in which the Quran was revealed. Qalbi, my heart. Kalbi, my what? My dog. You can see the degree. And it goes like that. So tell me if you are relying on transliteration. There's no way you won't call Qalbi Kalbi. Or they will write K for you. Sir.